on this episode of Throwdown. We're up and at 'em for omelets.
Pick up.
Misty and Gary's California Cafe is omelet central as they do the swirl, fill, and fold hundreds of times a day.
The squeeze-in makes the best omelets on the planet. Let's go.
But I got my start flipping these elegant eggy wonders, and I haven't lost a step.
Ah!
So I'm driving through a blizzard to challenge them.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
But will their warm welcome take the fight right out of me?
Misty, you are like the nicest competitor in the history of Throwdown.
My name is Bobby Flay. My mission, to find the best of the best. My objective, perfecting their signature dish. The plan of attack, I'm showing up to challenge them, but they don't know it. I may win, I might even lose. It's anybody's game. It's the ultimate throwdown.
Let's see what the next throwdown is. So exciting. Omelet. An omelet. An omelet. Interesting.
Are you ready?
Misty Young of Squeeze In Restaurant in Truckee, California. Claim to fame. Misty Young and her husband Gary used to dream of opening their own breakfast eatery, and 5 years ago, they took over a small restaurant space and haven't looked back.
The squeeze-in's a love fest. We absolutely love it.
Their Squeeze In restaurant has been voted best breakfast in Truckee for 3 years running, thanks in part to their world-class omelets.
Yes.
With quirky names like the Racy Tracy, their creative farm-fresh omelets have hungry people lining up for a table at this colorful neighborhood joint.
No one makes a better omelet than the squeeze-in.
Here's the setup. Misty thinks we're showcasing her newly opened Squeeze In restaurant in neighboring Reno, Nevada, as part of a Food Network Valentine's Day series called For the Love of Food.
Oh, you can't smell it on the camera, but the white wine sauce, it's so good.
Here's your mission. The Squeeze In considers their Racy Tracy omelet the quintessential California omelet, and they've sold close to 300,000 of them. So you'll need to put a new spin on your eggs in order to beat these breakfast dynamos at what they do best. Beat or be beaten.
Here we go, I'm excited.
Sometimes when a cook is actually applying for a job with me and I'm not sure, I just say to them, you know what, make me an omelet, because it's really important on how you fold them, how you flip them, how you fill them. You know, omelets sounds easy, but it takes a lot of finesse to make a good one. All right, Misty, I've made a few omelets in my time, so I'm coming to Reno. You guys better be ready. It's gonna be omelet time.
Good morning, welcome to the Squeeze-In in historic downtown Truckee, California.
The Squeeze In is all about family. For starters, you have owners Misty and Gary Young, then their daughters Shyla and Kay, and Shyla's husband, Chad. But there are plenty more members of this family.
We have 63 omelets. Some of the names are pretty outrageous. There's Racy Tracy, Hangover Helper, Buck and Buster.
Best omelets on the planet.
You know it.
This beloved local hangout is the result of a whole lot of sleepless nights.
We laid in bed night after night after night, dreaming and talking. What would we do for a living if we could do anything together? We said it would be the Squeeze-In.
The Squeeze had been a popular eatery in scenic Truckee since the mid-'70s, but it wasn't for sale until a chance meeting with the restaurant's owner.
I just happened to say to him, how's the Squeeze-In going? And he said, I'm thinking of selling it. And my heart just started pounding like crazy mad.
And she goes,
I was ecstatic.
It's for sale, it's for sale. I go, what's for sale? And she goes, the Squeeze In.
So they scraped together everything they could and bought it. That was 6 years ago.
We talk about it internally with our family and our guests as a love fest. And we know our guests. We know their names. That makes a big difference.
And 2 years ago, they spread the love to neighboring Reno, Nevada, and a second Squeeze-In run by Shyla and Chad.
Looks great.
The whole family is getting centered
Omelette.
and heading down to Reno for a chance to spotlight their best-selling omelet, the Racy Tracy.
We're getting ready now to celebrate the 300,000th Racy Tracy. 300,000. That's a lot of eggs.
But will they crack when I walk in?
So today, we're talking about omelets. Basically, you can classify omelets in two different ways. There's the American omelet, which is kind of folded, usually has lots of ingredients. And then there's the sort of French-style omelet, which is a rolled omelet. Lighter, has a little more finesse. Now, texture is incredibly important. I like my omelets to be nice and soft and sort of pillowy. Technique, use a non-stick pan. I mean, there's no reason to be a hero at all. It's really, really difficult to get an omelet out of a stainless steel pan. So I take the eggs, and first of all, you make sure that you whisk them really well so that the eggs and the whites are all one color. Put a little bit in the bottom of the pan with a little bit of butter, and then I just kind of move the pan around, and I kind of fold the cooked part of the eggs into the base of the pan. Just keep going and going and going until it all gets cooked. So I'm thinking for this throwdown, I'm gonna do sort of a Mediterranean idea, roasted red peppers, some manchego cheese, which is a Spanish cheese. I'm probably gonna use maybe a little Spanish paprika. All right, Misty, we're coming to Reno, Nevada with our omelet idea, and let me tell you something. Our eggs aren't the only thing that's gonna be beaten this time. See you soon. While I take a trip down memory lane, when I was first cooking, I used to make like 6 at a time.
I used to make 6 at a time.
Well, that's what I did.
The Squeeze In crew works on their timing.